if you want to do a community, you have to run the numbers. And if the results that you're coming up with doesn't match your expectation, maybe you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm actually I am starting to think that with mine, because I just haven't had that push to grow that further. That's very sound advice. For me, the £9 thing, I choose everything ending in a 9 because that's what Apple do, and there's some psychology around prices ending in a 9 that it's more friendly to look at than something else. So that's why I do that. Not that I'm trying to be Apple, but there's something behind that. But the main reason I kept it at a lower price is I've been in a Facebook community group called Control Room, which is full of music producers and sound engineers for years now. I couldn't tell you how many years it's been, but it's £5.50 a month, and it's always been £5.50 a month. And it's run by a guy called Ramesh Dodengoda, who's someone that I know, and he's a producer and engineer from Wales. He's worked with Bring Me the Horizon and loads of people. Very, very good at what he does. But he started this community years ago. I think he was very, very smart to do it when he did. And he's got 1,100 members or so. It might be more. I've not looked in a while. But that's the other thing. I don't even go on Facebook anymore, but I'm still part of the community. I'm in the Discord, and it's actually, when I was going through the process of learning Dolby Atmos, and I was building the course for Point Blank in Dolby Atmos, I was reaching out to engineers in the Dolby Atmos group within the community, and like I did a couple of sessions, recordings, like podcast style things with engineers there, and it's so for me, I see the £5.50 come up my account, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still signed up to that, but there is value in it for me when I need it. And there's loads of great people in there. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, Ramesh is making nearly £6,000 a month from Control Room as this passive. Everyone's just paying their money and stays in there because it's so cheap. But it is about volume. Yeah. So I thought,
exactly.
£9 is technically, it's not quite, but it's almost double £5.50. So I was like, it's still, in London now, if you want to be in central London and buy a beer, it's like £7 or more. So I was thinking like it's just more than the price of a beer to be in that every month. And I give mixed feedback in there. I ran a mixed competition a couple of months ago, and that was really cool. I've done I'm mixing. I just live stream and people can join and just watch while I'm mixing something real time. I've got people that just submit stuff for feedback before they're releasing it or working with someone. So there's definitely value in there, but I just haven't had the time, and this is why I want to understand things better, or like package everything better is so. But I don't have, essentially right now, the platform that I use to host a community, I have enough people in there which pays for being on that platform. So it's not making me money, but what I'm doing is keeping people in there and giving them value, because then and then
building more trust.
Correct.
So what platform do you use?
It's something called Kajabi. It's something that I got put onto, and that's where, because you can do the coaching through there, you can do your workshops through there, you can put your community through there, so you can put everything through there, and it's in one place. But yeah, as I say, I pay for my subscription with Kajabi, and then my payments come through for the community, and it essentially pays for itself. I'm not, so it's not, I'm not losing money, but I'm not making money, but I'm kind of just trying to keep those people there to build trust and have so when there's other things, and actually there's people that I'm doing a workshop in the next couple of weeks. And there's people that are in the community that have bought onto the workshop. So again, it's that trust piece of they're getting value here, and they think, oh, this is something that I haven't got, and I need in my skill set. So there is something there, but as I say, I'm very green and very new to the whole thing, and just thought,
from what I can see, is that the offer you make is more of a high ticket offer, because there's a lot of time with you involved, And imagine 1,100 people sending you mixes and you have to review them.
Right.
Then it is like a full-time job and you have to hire people. So then, the volume of doing that should be reflected in the price so that you would be then also able to hire people and do all that.
Right.
That's maybe a thinking you can. I'm sure your coaching will be like 1,000 times more than what I just said. But just from outside perspective and this, I admire you for doing this, because it shows that you're not about the money. You're about the value. You're willing to do all this for just paying for your community right now. You're in the beginning, you're willing to invest, and this is great, man. So
thank you, man. I mean, ultimately, we talked about this, like the revenue streams, like it does. I can see people doing very well financially from doing these things. Of course, that plays into it, but it's not. For me,
I'm the
it's
same.
Not, it's like that's
it's obvious. We have to live, right?
It's a byproduct, right? For me, it's like
also,
it's additional, not it's. Yeah.
We shouldn't be like apologetic for offering something and people can buy it if they want. I mean, honestly, if audio people are very cool people, and I think this is something we all have to embrace, that if you want to get somewhere, you have to invest, and the best thing to invest is in yourself. And that's what you do, that's what I do. We spend our money in learning things quicker and being the best possible version of ourselves and what we love doing.
Yeah.
And that's also what other people should do if they want to get to that level. And I think there's no shame or blame or anything involved in that. Don't want to hold you any longer because I know you want to take your son to bed.
I've got time.
Is there anything that we haven't touched, covered, that you think is very important to end this conversation with?
I don't think so. It's been really great, especially where I'm in this part of my life right now, where coaching is very prevalent in me trying to do that and build that, but going through the process of being coached myself to help me coach, essentially, or build a business around that I can do the coaching part. It's easy. It's the business part. So, no, I don't think so. I just. You said about my mission. My mission as a mix engineer is to make the best sounding records for everyone that needs it. But my mission in education and coaching is to just launch people into a position where they feel confident to go and do it. Because that's where people fall down, is giving up because they don't think they can do it. And that's what you said about investing in yourself. We do that. And we're successful in what we do because we've done that. And there's people that, someone said to me once, like, if you give up, then it will never happen. It's such a simple thing, but it's true. It's like, so I kind of have these things like, if that's what you want to do, then you need to do this to make it happen. And if it means that I have to drag you along to get there and have, or just put the confidence in you to go and do it, then I will do that, because you can do it. There's millions of people in the world. There's hundreds of thousands of songs that get released on music platforms every month. There's plenty of opportunity to go and make that money and do that. It's just having that confidence to charge, because people often say, like, "Oh, I'll do stuff for free." It's like, well, if you do that, then you're kind of a bit stuck. Like, you need to put value on the work. And I kind of try and help people with that as well. I will never tell people, like, people, I don't know if you've ever had this with anyone, like, what should I charge? And it's like, well, your value is based on what you deem it to be. I can't tell you that. Like you asked with how much I pay for the coaching, like, if people ask me what do I charge, then I'll tell them, but you've got to equate that value to experience and this and that and all this stuff, so that's where I'm trying to get to, is just all these people out there that are at this point where they're probably the type of people that I see a lot on Threads and Twitter, where somebody says, "I'm looking for a mix engineer," and then they just reply, "Yeah, let's work," or "I can do it." I actually saw a comment before we got on earlier. I saw a comment on something saying, "If the song is fire, I will do it for free. It's like, why does it have to be good to do it for free? If you're good, then you should charge for the song that's good. And it's just, there's a bit of a broken, I said before, this race to the bottom price wise. Like you said to me about my community price being too cheap, which I do agree with. And this is why I want to work on a higher ticket package or offer. But it's with mixing, there's a race to the bottom. I saw someone post something, and I don't normally like respond to things, especially to people that I don't know, but with this one I was just like, I can't allow this to happen. But it was, what was it now? It was, I will mix your single for $40, album for $200. It's like, no, an album, like, you're going to do 10 songs for $200 and it's going to take you, it's just like, I just had to reply saying, you clearly don't value the art or your time to do that. And lo and behold, there was no responses on the post, and it had been there for a while. So, seeing the value, like, people are going to see that and go, well, someone's not going to go, oh, perfect, I've got a really cheap deal here. They're going to say, well, that's insanely cheap. That's not going to get me the quality I need. So I kind of feel like there's a bit of a broken thing where all these people that claim to be, that's rude to say, but people that say I'm a professional mixing engineer with no credits. It's like, I'm sure you've probably seen that too. It's like, you're professional if you're doing it and getting paid, and that's why I want to help people get to, is like, you can say, I am a professional mixing engineer, here are songs that I've done and this is how much I charge, and then that gives them the confidence to go, oh, okay, I got paid, I'm going to go and do that again. And I feel like it's a little bit broken, and there's this fight for doing it the cheapest, but I don't think you don't stand out doing that. So yeah,
definitely not. Yeah,
I'm trying to slowly but surely do something about that. Upskill people and make sure they go into the world and don't devalue the product and the knowledge and the experience and the time that it takes. That's what people are paying for. It's like, make sure you go out and value yourself and what you're doing, and don't make everyone else fight for stuff for $10 a mix or whatever it is that people charge. Just insane. You may as well not have charged anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's my little rant anyway. But it's all on my mission to kind of stop that from happening and get people delivering quality work for a price that they deserve.